Welcome to Rogue Rebel Reviews, brought to you by TempleofGeek.com, your one-stop shop for all things geek. This content is part of the Retro Rebel podcast, and we release new stuff each week. Follow us at Retro Rebel Podcast to get notified when everything drops. Today, I'm playing As Dusk Falls. Let's get into some gameplay, and then I'll tell you what I think.
You are gonna shoot point blank with a shotgun in front of your whole family?
It wasn't loaded.
I told you I wasn't gonna hurt anyone. But you were just ready to do it, huh?
You're trying to kidnap my wife, man. You think I'm just gonna stand here and let that happen?
Dale, get the duffel bag. We're out of here.
Guys, we're not going anywhere.
Fuck!
It's Dante. He'll get us out of here.
You got more faith in him than I
So I played about an hour already, and we're at sort of one of the first few pivotal early points in the story.
The good news is, in Arizona, burglary is a Class 3 felony. You can practically get off with a warning. The bad news is, you dipshits broke into my house with my goddamn wife home.
Jay, check they can't get in the back.
You people are smart, you'll save me some trouble and just give yourselves up. Keep the ringer on in there. I'm gonna call you to negotiate your surrender.
We're not talking with this asshole. Right?
Were you the one who called 911?
I dialed and left it off the hook.
We're sitting ducks here. I say we stick to the plan. Take our chances with a hostage. The back gate's chained up. There's no way in. Tyler, I don't know. Maybe we should just give ourselves...
Don't say it. Romero's impatient. These small town cops couldn't catch a cold. Our best move is to wait.
Is someone gonna get that?
The grandpa's so grumpy.
The police are gonna catch you and put you in jail.
You cut it out or I'll put you in a corner.
Hey! You can't talk to my granddaughter like that.
She's 6 years old. She's just speaking her mind.
Yeah, I'm speaking my mind.
Enough! Next person who talks is going in the back office.
There's a second phone back there. If you could reach Dante without them knowing.
Let's calmly defy him.
You're not gonna put anyone in that office.
Believe me, I will.
No offense, but I think you're just hot wind.
All right, that's it. Into the back.
No. Don't separate us. He'll stay quiet.
Michelle, it's fine.
It's not fine. None of this is fine.
I think you both need a little time out. Jay, make sure nobody answers the damn phone.
Well, that didn't work.
Keep your mouth shut. And don't make me come in here again.
This guy sucks so bad.
What was that all about?
There's a second phone. If the sheriff calls again.
Good thinking. Can you get your hands free?
Let's go.
Good. That's too tight.
All right. How do we do this?
Friction, maybe.
Or we use scissors.
Or we use scissors.
Think you can knock that pen holder to the floor?
That's it.
Nailing this.
It's gonna fall. Try to cover the noise.
I'll cough. On 3. 1, 2.
If it's the cops, they're gonna keep calling.
Can you reach the scissors?
You got it.
Quick! I'll block the door.
I'm in the Desert Dream Motel. Can you connect me directly to the sheriff?
This is Sheriff Romero. Who am I talking to?
My name is Vincent Walker, and my family, we're hostages in here.
Whoa, slow down there, Vince. Now, I can help you. But you gotta relax those nerves first, alright?
I may not have much time.
I get it. So what can you tell me about what's going on in there?
That's a good idea.
People
Give him
doing
some
this,
real information.
There's 3 of them. The manager said they're the Holt boys.
Oh, no shit. Well, that explains a few things.
Yeah? Like what?
It's a long story. But tonight's gonna be the end of it. What else?
You're good. Keep going.
Give him some real information.
The one calling the shots. I think his name's
Tyler?
Tyler.
That's right.
He's coiled up pretty tight. I worry what's gonna happen if something sets him off.
Yeah, I would have called him the one with the cool head. If Tyler's losing it, you need to be careful.
The problem is, I haven't played this in a while, so I don't actually remember if Tyler's in charge.
Door won't hold.
The youngest brother, the one they call Jay, he's just a kid. I don't even think he wants to be here.
Probably bullied into it, but listen. It's good to identify a weak link for us and for you.
I'm almost out of time.
Listen, Vince, we're gonna put an end to this thing sooner than you think. Just keep your eyes open, okay?
Next time you talk to one of my hostages behind my back, I take him to the window and shoot him. Keep your people 30 yards from the motel and don't call us again. What did you tell him?
Everything.
I told them what's happening here. That the Holts were behind it.
That's
And
right.
you're the one in charge.
Fuck!
That's
These
right.
cops, they might work for the county, but they are loyal to him. And he does not care about any of us.
And you do?
Leaving you two alone together was a dumb idea.
Let go! That hurts!
You should never have come to Two Rock.
I mean, I regret it. I 100% regret it. Very cool. So, this game has gotten some darling reviews from internet commentators, and while I enjoy it, I think that some of the controls could be refined. It is difficult to quickly make a decision, because it's more optimized for touchscreens, and with a controller, you need to slide the cursor around and it's fairly weak. I would also say that the characters aren't really that endearing. I'm not that interested in what's happening in their lives, and I'm not really bought into their story, which is a shame because there's a lot of emphasis on us caring for these hostages in the early game. Another criticism I have is the QuickTime events. It's unclear sometimes to see if you are actually achieving what what controls that the game actually wants you to push. And I think that's because of this sort of slaggy, laggy cursor that goes around the screen. I do like the music. I think it's very well informed, and the art style is unique, although I wouldn't say it's necessarily to my taste. I do find the cuts in between different frames of the drawing to at times be distracting. And I don't really enjoy jumping back and forth through the different stories. So earlier in the game, you're following the Holt brothers and making decisions with their part of the story, and you jump back and forth between this young family and the Holts and their criminal enterprise. So I think that there are a lot of options for interactions that you can take, things that you can do, how you can respond to the situation. And previously I received a play screen that showed me all the choices that I had made up until that point, which I think is quite cool. But I wasn't that interested in the story, in getting variant endings or anything like that. In fact, I haven't picked this game up since the last time I played it, which I feel like was maybe in August. So I think that this story is probably better suited to control with a smartphone or a tablet or something like that. And perhaps for people who are fans of the telltale stroke walking simulator kind of genre, I am interested. Well, I do like Telltale. I think that I need a more compelling story like zombies or Game of Thrones or Batman or something in order to get me interested and hooked into the genre. I'll just go in and see if we can see the printout that shows the choices made so far, although that might not be accessible. We'll just exit back out to the main menu. And see if we're able to access that so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. But I think here the game really does lose a bit of something since you're not interested in the exact characters that you're playing with. At least that's my opinion. So here, spoilers for the very first chapter. You can go and look at the story tree. And you can see here how the decisions that I made affected the story and whether other people also made those same decisions. So I seem to be generally making some popular choices here. You can see how the two stories weave together. I did something that most people didn't do here. Hit someone with a crowbar, which I think is awesome. And you can see how the two storylines weave together. I haven't died, so I haven't received the death notification yet. But if I had, you are able to select a point in order to play the story back from critical decisions. So like this one, for example, where Big Sam arrived at the motel and you had some choices on what you could do. We could play it from there and see what happens. So I think that part is interesting. It's just for me, I'm not really finding that draw that hooks me and makes me want to see what happens next. In fact, once I finish this review, probably going to log up and not pick it up for another month. So if I was going to give this out of 5 stars, I would say a 3. It's a very average game, interesting concept, but for me, I'm not really hooked. And that concludes this episode of Rogue Rebel Reviews. Tune in next time to see what I'm playing next. And if me or any of the other co-hosts are playing something that you're interested or you'd like to request, go ahead and pop that into the comments and let us know what you'd like to see us play here on a really quick review. And that's it. Till next time. See you later.